Hey, Jenny.
Hey, Graham.
Look at this. Look at
It,
this.
it looks like we're gonna get into a war.
Look at that soldier up in the top left. He's playing
Yeah,
Game Boy.
he
I
is.
mean, not anymore. Now he's getting attacked by the blue. Except for, hey, wait. Maybe not. Maybe not. This is the intro to the original Famicom Wars. Except this is Super Famicom Wars. So
Which
now
makes
there's an
sense.
even larger tank.
This is a pretty super opening.
It is. So this is Super Famicom Wars. Though also I love that. Everything about this intro is so great.
Yeah, I love their expressions, you know?
Yep.
I miss
I
Advance
can't
Wars.
I can't not watch all of this. This is Super Famicom Wars. Surprise. Um, this is a Japan only Super Nintendo game. It's really fun. It's the precursor to Advance Wars in a lot of ways, even from like the previous Wars games. This kind of really set the stage.
Yeah,
So it's pretty cool.
it's a lot of fun. You can already tell by the opening how
Yeah.
great it is.
And as you see here, when you start the game, you can pick 2-player maps, new 2-player maps, or 4-player maps. And 2-player maps is the entire original Famicom Wars. Then it has new 2-player maps, and it has 4-player maps. For the first time ever, there's more than just Red Star and Blue Moon. It was Orange
Yeah.
Star when it got to us. And frankly, it's always been orange.
Yeah,
The sprite's always been wrong colored in a way that helps that go along fine. But so what I
Yeah.
really want to show off these 4-player maps because they're
Okay.
cool.
yeah.
And then it just kind of drops you in it, right?
hmm
So who should we what
Well, maybe we
what
should
should we
have.
be? Which army should we be?
Well, I don't. Maybe we should be Red Star?
You think?
I don't know.
This
I
is
think
our
maybe Red
opportunity to
Star.
be something else. Okay,
Well,
we'll do
we
it.
could be something else. Because we always are Red Star pretty much in the game, so.
Yeah, yeah. We could be someone else. We could.
We could be Green Earth. Green Earth has got a great little expression on
Yeah.
Earth's face.
Let's Yeah, but like you can be whoever you want from each one.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of being who would eventually be Nell.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We should be Caroline.
Yeah,
That
Caroline.
was her name, right? Caroline?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the Red Star Commander is familiar, in that he's known. This game has some characters, shall we say?
Yeah.
Here's Master Yamamoto, which actually I'm gonna put him on Yellow Comet,
Yeah.
because he's Sensei.
Yeah.
He eventually Sensei.
Yeah.
And then Blue. Let's should we put up there?
I don't know if we should use Billy Gates because Billy Gates, he gets a lot of money and
He
that's kinda
does, but like
frustrating.
he's Microsoft's Blue, right?
Yeah, Microsoft, yeah.
Or used to be anyway. Bill Gates era Microsoft. Here's the thing about this game. That is a character. And if you can read katakana, feel free to read it. And yes, that is what it says. We're not going to use that character.
Okay.
We're just not gonna. And if you're wondering why it didn't get localized, it is because of not that. It's because it released in 1998 for the Super Famicom, so it was never going to come over here. But
Right.
even still, that would have changed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, let's do the thing. Let's get a lot of musical stylings in, shall we?
Sure. They have a good soundtrack on all the Advance Wars games, so yeah.
Yeah, just so they don't have the same thing. Great. Then let's do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can have teams, which this is an interesting way to indicate teams, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to do teams.
Okay.
We're not doing it. But as you can see, these stars are sort of like the difficulty level.
Mhm.
Yamamoto, who is eventually Sensei, is like the hardest character to beat in the game. It's the best AI. That's kind of the whole thing.
Right.
So actually,
We're pretty strong. We'll be fine.
we're not gonna have enough time to play a full map here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, especially with a 4-player map.
So just for the purposes of getting this done,
yeah.
so we can show the phases of battle, let's
Okay.
go 2 against 1, just so we can actually get there in a couple minutes.
All right, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We should probably ally with Sensei because he's a good guy.
Well, except for that would be a little unfair, right?
Yeah, that would be.
So I really like the way the maps were presented in these games. It's like one big island, right? Like it's do that, or you go south to that, or you go south to that. It's pretty cool how they do that, right?
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. I'm trying to find like what is the smallest map. These are big 4-player crazy maps.
Yeah.
It's
gonna take a while to get to each person. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there are 10 4-player maps in this game. I think what we do.
Maybe one with one big landmass.
Yeah, that'll be easier to deal with. Let's just do the first one, right?
Yeah,
let's do the first one. And a lot of these made it into Advance Wars, unsurprisingly, these maps. But yeah. So yep. Okay. Well, our teammate bought a whole bunch of infantry.
Yeah.
Then
I mean,
Blue
that's a
Moon
good way to start, you know?
is buying a whole bunch of infantry. Also, yes, they have a lot of money. Billy Gates over there is just like, oh, hey, I got double money. Like, that's not fair.
Yeah. Well, he's Billy Gates.
Yeah, I think I'm going to follow suit. I think I'm also going to get a bunch of infantry.
That makes sense.
Because we have exactly that much money.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. Take over as many buildings as possible before we start building better stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's crucial, right?
Yeah.
Especially in these games, because Advance Wars, one thing it did is it did make the maps a lot faster. Made the AI faster, made it easier to play.
Right.
Super Famicom Wars maps are longer.
Yeah.
And
that's a good way to put it.
yeah,
Yeah,
and it's not like necessarily a bad thing, but it is. You know, you need to buckle down for the long haul. You can't really rush the opponent to win.
Yeah. But in a way, it is refreshing in its own way, and
These are cute little animations.
they are.
They do lean into the like Blue Moon is Russia thing.
A lot,
They have
yeah.
little hats. And it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the animations better here for like capturing stuff than in Advance Wars.
Yeah. But yeah, like the style of characters, you can tell in this game especially that like, hey, Green Earth's supposed to be Americans.
Yeah.
You know, Red Star is
man.
Japan. Like
Billy bought a lot of stuff already, you know? You've got the rockets and
yeah. What with their glare?
yeah.
The
But I mean,
bombs
here, it's a
will
blue
probably wait until they hit something to burst, though.
Yeah. But I mean, our flag will still be there.
Well, we'll see. Whether your flag is there is kind of the thing in this game.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then yellow is... You know, not even... What is yellow even supposed to be?
You know, I'm not sure.
Is it like...
Maybe China? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because definitely, Blue Moon is definitely Russia. We know that.
Yeah, I mean, yellow is also very Japanese, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe just yellow is an indeterminate Asian country?
I don't know. It's gonna bother me. Because, like, is it maybe yellow Japan then, and what is red?
Well, I don't know. I always kind of thought of maybe Green Earth as being kind of Europe-ish.
Well, there's Eagle,
Yeah.
and then there's Drake, and then there's Jess. Like, it's a very... Especially in Advance Wars era, it's like, nah,
Yeah.
this is... Guess what? We got the Air Force. Like, that's us.
Yeah, that's true. It is us.
Also, we got a big fat guy on a boat.
Yeah.
That's also us.
I love all the characters in this, how they look. I love the animations. I love even just the small unit designs.
Yeah, the thing that makes Advance Wars great just from an aesthetic perspective is that it's adorable despite being this like heavy war game, you know?
Yeah.
Like people didn't get super into Daisen Ryaku, they just didn't.
Yeah.
But the Wars games are adorable.
Yeah. And I love Billy Gates just going, go, go, go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun.
Maybe we should save for like an APC.
Maybe? Not a big APC guy, but I guess for this video I shouldn't just get all infantry forever.
Yeah.
By the way,
Well, I'm
that's
just
usual
thinking-
strategy is buy infantry until you have enough money to buy all tanks. And then buy all tanks. And that's your entire strategy for the whole game.
Well, I like to usually have 2 APCs and a rocket, an artillery unit, and then I kind of use those to kind of protect those, move characters around, and refuel. So.
Yeah, it's weird because, like, when I play the single player, I definitely have a lot of different strategies for that stuff. Somehow in multiplayer, it's just like, no, clog that area with infantry until I can fill it with tanks, and then I win. I will buy artillery once I get so many tanks that I can't shoot people over the tanks. With tanks.
So, like, if we ever fight an Advance Wars battle, all I have to know is you're going to have tons of infantry, and then eventually you're going to bring out the tanks, so I have to prepare for that.
I think you should just go on that and not at all think that I'll switch up my strategy or, like, be lying to you right now.
There is a good chance that you would win, but I think it would be a fairly even matchup overall.
I like watching these little dudes with their ropes.
Yeah.
It's like pulling in real time. It's like, no, this is how long it takes to put a flag up. Chill.
I like them.
Don't rush
when
me.
They announce it's your turn, and they just have their little flag, and they're just like happily rejoicing. They're like, "Hey, it's our turn! It's our turn!"
Yay, we might die. Yeah. War is weird.
Yeah. And the commanders are all just go, go, go.
I do like
Everybody's
that.
happy. They're all
The commander
enthusiastic.
chibis are pretty great.
Yeah. It's like when I see that here, I kind of wish, why didn't they have this in Advance Wars? I would have loved to have seen that. Just each time, just go, go, go.
Well, they sped up the AI a lot, so you don't need that anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the thinking icon.
Yeah.
From the old games, yeah.
Mhm.
Man, Billy's spending some money, huh?
Well, I mean, he's Bill Gates.
No, he's not. He's Billy Gates.
But, okay, fine. He's Billy Gates. He has more than enough money to spend.
It's true.
Yeah.
I bet those buildings have a pretty good foundation.
Yeah, I bet they do.
I'd have nothing better to do right now. The computer's taking its turn.
It's funny, isn't he kind of... Well, it was Colin that had the money in Blue Moon in Advance Wars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, he's Colin. Just...
He is kind of Colin, but in this game, the COs are very different in that it's not super balanced.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, this guy gets a bunch of money. It's just
Yeah.
kind of it. It's like... There's not the push and pull to it that there is for other things.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
Oh, you get to move again. It's great.
Yep. And you can turn off these animations, but...
No, you can't turn off these animations. That's not even an option.
I mean, you can, but there wouldn't be a lot to show. I would just be playing this map, and
Yeah.
especially with 2 on 1, it would go
Yeah.
pretty fast.
I mean, these animations, they're great.
These animations are great, but
Yeah.
like, for example, the time it takes this infantry to move over 3 spaces is not super necessary.
Yeah.
Whew. Let me get all these things.
Yeah.
As soon as I get to an enemy, it's gonna get exciting up in here.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great when you get to an enemy.
Yeah.
You know?
But I'll say the COs aren't totally balanced, but this game is a very balanced and fun game to play.
Oh yeah. Well, all the Advance Wars do a pretty good job of keeping things fair.
And it's the last Wars game to release on a system where you can sit around a TV to play it, unless you have a Game Boy player or something.
Yeah.
Though that works great too, by the way.
Well, I mean, the other ones, they are on Virtual Console, so.
Oh, right, yes, Wii U Virtual Console. By the way, we're playing on Japanese Wii U Virtual Console right now. Because this game was limited in release. And if you try to buy it on eBay, it's like $200. So
Yeah.
you can buy it for $9 on Japanese Wii U Virtual Console. It's actually cheaper at this point to find a Japanese Wii U and then buy it on Virtual Console than to buy the cartridge. And the cartridge is a rewritable cartridge anyway, so it's not like there's a lot of collector value to that. So
Yeah.
just do your thing, you know?
But maybe not buy a Japanese Wii U.
That's something we're going to get to soon.
Yeah?
Check by the site. I'm writing a guide. It's definitely get a 3DS first. The Wii U is very limited in why you'd want to import it. There's got some great Virtual Console stuff, admittedly.
That's true.
If you like Taiko a whole bunch, let me tell you, there's some of that.
Ooh, yeah.
So there's a couple reasons, but yeah, it's not the first thing you should import. But I did, because I'm crazy.
Well, I mean, because of Taiko.
It actually was because of Puyo Puyo Tetris, which I could have bought on a number of other systems.
Yeah, like you could have bought it on the PS4 or the Vita,
Yeah.
3DS. But
Maybe
that
also
was-
Super Famicom Wars, actually, now that I think about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
this was more practical for that.
Yeah. Whatever. All these games are great.
Yeah, and then you could also play the Japanese Wii games and stuff on it too. So
You can.
Yeah.
I have some of those.
yeah,
Yeah. We've talked about a couple of those on the site before.
we have.
Like Ando Kensaku. Man.
Yeah.
Google. Let me tell you.
Yep.
I mean, you already did. I've already told. I was allowed
Right.
to do that.
Right.
That game's crazy. Look, flags are difficult to put up. Okay.
They are. They really are. I mean, it does take 2 turns, especially when you're putting on top of a big building like that. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. But yeah, the fun thing about this is, even if you don't import, you can play a lot of these maps on your copy of Advance Wars.
Mhm.
And now you know why they exist.
Yeah.
And now you know the backstory behind Sensei is that the reason he's old and they call him like such a successful general back in the day, this was the day. Super Famicom
Yeah.
Wars, this was the game where the day happened.
And he was great back then. Look at him.
Yeah, he's pretty good though. I mean, he's outmatched now because Billy Gates has a bunch of money and then we have an alliance. So
Yeah.
he's gone down, but
Yeah. I mean, hopefully he doesn't go down before we actually get to fight him, but
no, he's right next to me. We're gonna have some battles next turn.
yeah.
It's exciting.
It is. I'm really excited about that. I mean, I wonder if we're gonna win them. I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
The answer is yes, of course we are.
Yeah.
You know, I've been thinking, and maybe in this game, in Super Famicom Wars,
Mhm.
maybe Red Star is the British?
You know, that would make sense.
Because it's like Caroline and... Like, maybe.
Could be, yeah.
Like, it kind of looks like a British general kind of dude.
But isn't Caroline a freelance unit in this? I thought the only, like, actual Red Star one was... Which one was it?
I forget his name. He just looks
Wasn't
British.
it Juan Delta? Who was the Red Star guy?
Huh. You're right. Maybe it is supposed to be like...
Because I know
don't
Blue Moon is
like-
Blue Moon is Russia. That's absolutely.
Yeah, like maybe it's supposed to be like South American or something?
Maybe.
Huh. I don't know. You know, I've never thought about that. I guess, I've just played a lot of Advance Wars.
Yeah.
And, like, there's no story to this game. It's just, like, you pick the people. There's a campaign, but, like, they don't explain
Right.
motivations of anything.
And then that would probably make Green Earth Italy then, because Rosso is Green Earth, right?
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. If this is supposed to be... Well, right, like, maybe it's, like Spain, Italy, Russia... I don't know why Japan is there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't come up with what this is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Whatever. I like it better
It's
when
okay.
it's abstract.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason that Grit is in Russia, so just don't even worry about it.
Well, remember, he turned traitor.
I mean, yeah, but why is he there to begin with?
Because he had the feelings for Nell and everything. So that was probably like, hey, I'm just gonna go to the place that we always have fights with.
And then fight against her to the death?
Well, he's going after Max, specifically. Everybody else, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
It doesn't need to make sense, okay?
Yeah.
Doesn't-
I think that's an important thing to remember, is that it doesn't.
I mean, yeah. It's like, it makes as much sense as in a Kunio game, picking up a tree trunk and using it to attack somebody.
Hey. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, of course, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I like all the detail in the units.
Yeah, I do too. This game did add a lot of units that like people know now. You know, it added this kind of bright color. It added this whimsy. Like you look at the original Famicom Wars, it didn't really. I mean, it had like some like joking elements to it, like the intro, right? But it didn't didn't have this whimsy to it.
Yeah, it really was mainly just the introduction. Everything else was pretty straightforward. But here, it really does seem like, okay, this is kind of like for fun. It's maybe not even a real war. Maybe it's just like practice maneuvers or something.
Yeah. And it introduces these other two armies that weren't in the first game.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Now they're there forever. Yeah.
They are. Well, are they? Because they weren't in Days of Ruin, and then we haven't had a game in a decade.
Yeah.
Also, they weren't
Days
in
of
Battalion
Ruin is
Wars, but that's a good reason because those games are not Advance Wars games.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Speaking of getting out of here, wow.
What?
Billy Gates took out his infantry.
Yeah.
One fell swoop of like an expensive rocket unit that only he can afford.
Yeah.
We need to stop Billy Gates. Oops.
Well, I mean, I
right.
kind of warned you. Remember I said, hey, it might not be a good idea.
Well, what happened is Red Star went south completely instead of trying to go over the mountains.
Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah, I don't
eventually
get
get
that
there.
Yeah.
I am partnered up with the worst AI in the game, so that might be it.
That could be, yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. I mean, really, why didn't they just go for the mountains? I mean, the infantry can do it. Or even there's just trees there. The armored units, they could go for the trees.
Yeah, my strategy in this map is usually to go, mechs over the mountain.
Yeah. That's a good strategy, especially if somebody does try to attack your mechs. They're on the mountain. I mean,
Yeah,
they're mechs.
yeah. It's the idea.
Yeah, I like them. They're pretty good.
I find
tend
that I
to-
only use mechs when there are mountains.
Really?
Because they make a lot of sense on mountains. They don't make a lot of sense anywhere else, really.
I kind of like to have 2 or 3 by my base to protect it. Like, I'll have a big tank actually on the headquarters, and then I'll have some mechs right adjacent to it, but...
This is going to be dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a lot of damage.
I mean,
Better.
I tried.
He's got a stronger tank, so
Yeah.
I just have to do some damage, and I don't have a lot of units that can do damage.
Yeah.
Plus, now he's got to spend a turn fighting back. So, I do like when you capture cities from other people. That's a fun animation.
That is.
Like, haha, I'm gonna make you fall off this building and die.
Yeah.
Sometimes the whimsy's not great when you think about it.
Yeah.
In fact,
Well, I
it's
mean,
never
you're not
great when you think about it. So don't.
You're not supposed to think about it like that. You're not supposed to think, hey, what's going to happen to that guy when he does get pulled off the building? Whoops.
Also, that building's not to scale.
No, it's not.
Come on, Super Famicom Wars, what are you doing? Build proper buildings. How do you even live in there?
Well, I mean, it's just to look impressive. It's not like people are going to live there.
Yeah. Let's build a recon unit.
That's a good idea.
That way you see what a recon unit looks like in green.
Right. So we've seen them in other colors.
Yes, I think there are a couple. Yeah, because the orange is down there. Sorry, red. See, it's very orange already at this point.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no.
Oh no, that was...
Surprise. He's sending everyone to hit the capturing infantry. That's never been a thing that happened in any Wars game ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting
He
squashed.
really yeah.
Which is fine with me, because I want this video to end in a reasonable time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also I want to show the end of the map, because that's like an important part of taking a look.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
This is really a good map too. It's very well designed. I mean,
Yeah, and it's still big, like, because again, this game just has big maps, but it's not like sprawling in a way that's not fun. Which I guess it's the first 4-player map they ever made, so surprise. It's pretty balanced.
Yeah. Well, most Advanced War maps are very well balanced. They're fun to play on. You can find multiple strategies for them. They're great.
Yeah, and like this one, we were talking about, you go mechs over the mountain, and that'd be a pretty good strategy. But also, if neither of those go mechs over the mountain, then you can push south and get a lot of cities and take the fight that way, and maybe that works out for you.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I'm glad that Billy Gates got so many cities, because he needed more money.
Uh-huh, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. It's going to be formidable.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure.
I like the factories, the way they look in this.
Yeah, I do too. They had to simplify things even more to get it so you could see it on an unlit launch GBA screen.
Yeah.
But there's a level of detail here that I really like if you can see it on a screen like this.
Right. Like, even the sidewalks when they're on the roads and stuff like that, you can see the individual tiles and just the rivers and everything.
Yeah, I like the bridges.
Yeah, the bridges are cool.
I like the shore. It's pretty cool, the shoreline.
Yeah.
I like that the river has, like, banks where, like, clearly it's built up so the water doesn't flow as much on the corners. I like that.
Yeah.
It's a nice little thought to making it look less like a tile game.
It is.
Without, messing up the gameplay like it should be a tile game. I'm not saying make it not that.
Right. Oh, let's see.
We're getting there.
Yeah. Things are going.
Thankfully, most of the capturing unclaimed cities thing has happened. Most of it.
Right.
Still got a couple more to go.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. I like Wars games a bunch.
Yeah. I kind of got that impression.
Yeah. It's almost like I have all of them.
Yeah.
And also, I, bought a bunch of ripoffs.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
What's
the
your
Dyson
favorite,
Reactor
ripoff?
stuff. Favorite ripoff? Oof. That's a tough one.
Yeah?
Yeah. Gosh. That is... That's a good question.
Should I have asked you during the other person's turn so you could have focused?
Well, no, the thing is, like... The best ones are the ones that aren't ripoffs.
Yeah.
The best ones are these. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, of course.
I actually do like the PSP and DS port of Tom Clancy's End War.
Yeah?
On console, that thing was like this weird voice-activated real-time game.
Yeah?
But none of that was going to work on a handheld, so they instead just made an Advance Wars clone. It's pretty good. It's kind of fun. Field Commander's alright. Dyson Ryaku 7 Exceed. It's pretty good. It's not great. It's pretty good. Nope, do not want to fire on that heavy tank with these infantry.
Yeah.
Look, it's a lot of things to move. You know what? No, I'm gonna keep capturing that city with this because he'll shoot at it.
Yeah. I think that my favorite that's an Advanced Wars like is probably Warbits.
That is
really
a new
good.
thing.
Yeah,
That-
it's
that-
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of
It's-
fun in multiplayer, especially like you can search by hashtags for other matches against other people. It's very humorous and everything. It works well. They've got some interesting maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game. And it's nice because it's one of those mobile games where you buy it once and that's just it. You're set.
Yeah, but like, it's not an advanced one.
It's not an Advanced Wars game, no, but it's close and it's entertaining.
We should get one of those this decade, please.
We should get one of those this decade.
We should get 6 of those this decade, but I'll take 1.
I would like one on the 3DS. I think that'd be wonderful.
Might
And
be a
I
little
think-
late for that.
It might be, but I would still like one on there. And I think I would like one on the NX.
I mean, yeah. I'd take one on mobile if Nintendo did it.
I think I would too, but
Like, they're making that mobile Fire Emblem. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but mobile Advance Wars would make a lot of sense because you could put in microtransactions without breaking the game by just like, hey, buy more COs, buy more maps. Like, that makes sense.
yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We're making
I
our
just-
assault here.
Yeah.
It's
And
very
I just think
slow.
I would like the idea of it being on the console again, just because it'd be fun to play with somebody else on the big screen and have that kind of level of detail that you can't get on a handheld. And
That would be nice. They really could have made a game using the web framework like they did with Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
yeah,
Like, that game does not need a lot of horsepower. It could just run an HTML5. It'd be fine. And then they'd have it immediately developed for both platforms. And that would have been fine. That would have been good.
yeah,
They should have done that.
yeah. They should have.
Maybe they've already done it and they'll announce it an hour after this video is posted. No?
That would be wonderful, but
No, maybe not. Whatever, it's fine.
yeah. I mean, at least
Yeah,
we've
it's
got
gotta be
Fire
like that.
Intelligent Systems is making one strategy series at least. There's that.
Yeah. And, then it's making its point-and-click adventure game.
Yeah.
Sadness.
Yeah.
I don't dislike point-and-click adventures, but that's not what Paper Mario is supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's
I
supposed
know.
To be, supposed to be an RPG. It's supposed to have fun little sidekick characters like Cooper.
I know.
Anyway. It is what it is. We need
But
an
they've been
Advance
doing a
Wars.
lot of that with Paper Mario, where it's very just they've been experimenting with it and everything, and it'd be nice if they went back to its roots. I'd like to see something original like that, but
Yeah.
I'd like to see Lady Bo again. I thought she was cute.
She was alright. She's fine.
Yeah.
No, she's no other people.
I know she's not Cooper.
Cooper's pretty good.
Yeah.
But also, like, Goombella's pretty good. Like, Sushi was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, you disagree?
No, I agree. I'm not saying these. I'm
Okay.
saying it's a yeah.
Well, then, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, guy, fall off this roof.
I kind of like Ms. Mouse too. She was cute.
Yeah, she's alright.
She wasn't my favorite, but I thought she had a cute design.
So, while we're talking about characters,
Yeah.
let's get slightly back on topic. Who's your favorite CO in an Advance Wars game?
You know, I kind of like Lash and Grit, and I also like Sammy for conquering. Like, if I have a map where I want to take over a lot of different cities, I like to use Sammy.
Yeah.
But yeah. What about you?
We've had this conversation.
Well, we didn't have this conversation with other people listening.
I know. Give me a chance to say the thing. So
Okay.
mine's very context sensitive.
Yeah.
But as far as like, if you're just talking about like favorite, just kind of like, yeah, I like using this one when I have a chance. When the circumstances warrant me using this, I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Hachi,
Yeah.
maybe Sensei. Sensei's a
Those
lot
are
of
fun.
fun. Sensei, the strategy you have to use when you use Sensei is just such a very different, interesting one that I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, we get a medium tank.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna save it for a mega tank because it needs to get across the map.
You know what I thought was fun? I only got to do this like once when I was playing multiplayer Advanced Wars Dual Strike. When I was playing as someone, we each chose each other's COs, and I thought
Yeah.
that was kind of fun. Yeah.
That is a fun way to do it because it's like, haha, now you have to figure out how you use Javier. And it's always Javier because, come on, pick Javier if you're trying to stick someone with something.
I didn't do that though. I was a kind person, you know? I
don't
chose
know
Drake.
that. Drake is, I mean, were there ports on the map?
There was one port.
Okay.
So.
So you weren't that kind.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I got this thing. Check it out. It's Drake.
Yeah.
This is an air map. Like,
Yeah.
so nice. But yeah, that's.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna give somebody Olaf.
Yeah, but like then even still, the power can change the situation to be favorable. Like
That is true, yeah.
But yeah, they're a little weaker.
Yeah.
I like Sonya's personality, but I don't like using Sonya. Because I don't like the strategy you have to use when you use her. It's very, I don't know, underhanded and risky.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I didn't really mind using her. Like, you know, in Advanced Wars Dual Strike, you could end up getting the extra outfits and everything like that, and I've got I earned lots of extra outfits in that.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
can find a way, but just like,
Yeah.
that
And
way
I
is
didn't-
not
yeah.
nice, I guess.
I didn't mind using her. I mean, I liked it. I think when I was using her mostly in the game in Dual Strike I was doing the 2 COs at once, so it was a little bit easier and a little more balanced when I would use her, but
Well, easier, not balanced in any way.
yeah.
That's the thing
Yeah.
about dual strike is it's just like build up your dual strike, win. Like, oh, okay.
And she is risky, but I don't mind using her. I think she's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think you like being sneaky and like, I think you would enjoy that, and I think I wouldn't, and I think that's a personality difference. Like, I don't think, with the exception of Javier, I don't think they are bad COs. Javier makes sense on like 2 maps.
Yeah.
In the entire game, and they're campaign maps.
See, the thing is, you think I'd be sneaky and stuff like that, but I'm not at all. I'm very blunt when I play. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think you'd find the idea of being sneaky objectionable in the way I do.
I probably wouldn't know. Yeah.
Man, this is... Billy Gates is rocking it up there.
He is.
And I mean, he has 4 rocket units.
Yeah. I kind of caught that. Yeah, I saw what you're doing there.
He's a rocket man.
Yeah.
I'm not a rocket man.
No. You're more infantry right now.
Yeah. I'm a pedestrian.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
For me to be infantry, I also need to be an effective military unit, which I'm not yet. I'm just walking.
Yeah.
Might be
You're
because
really
I'm
good.
rushing and trying to win this, despite not using normal tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're really good
oops.
at raising those flags, though.
Look, I got a bunch of flags.
Yeah.
I mean, but the fact that my teammate wasn't building any good, like, actual military units and was just sitting back with infantry and capturing cities, it should have
Yeah.
raised some red flags.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't choose a good ally.
Yeah. Hey, did you catch that one? That one's pretty good.
Yeah, I did catch that one.
Okay.
I caught it. Don't worry.
I figured you did, but, like, I don't have anything better to do before the next turn than to make sure
know,
you
yeah.
caught it.
Don't worry. I caught it. I caught the whole red flags, red star thing.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That
Viewers,
one's
did
going
you-
over the mountain.
Did you catch that? Let us know in the comments whether you caught it before I said anything.
I can't believe that now Billy Gates is finally wisening up and sending people over the mountain after all this time.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much he's doing. I mean, basically, yellow's almost dead. So
Right, yellow is almost dead, yeah.
hey, I can finally use an artillery unit. Exciting!
Hey, that's pretty good.
I get to kill that one tank. Hey, hey for me.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
still a good accomplishment.
Look, it's something.
Yeah. That tank has been a thorn in your side.
Haha! Fell off the roof. Finally gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's see. What makes sense for me to do right now?
I mean, at least when things happen, they fall off the roof and stuff like that, you can see that they don't die. They just happily land on their feet.
They do. That, you know, it's whimsical.
Yeah, it
It
preserves
wouldn't be
the
whimsical
whole...
if it had, like, blood spatter when that happens.
Yeah,
That would be less whimsical.
that would definitely be less whimsical, yes.
I don't think I even really need to try to beat yellow right now.
No, I don't think so.
It's actually, like, maybe leaving that pocket of resistance is helpful. Because I
It
don't
might.
have the units that blue does.
Yeah.
We might not need to. We might not get through this whole thing in this video.
No, maybe not, but... I mean, we could always tell people what happened, and maybe it would even be the truth.
I don't want to go there yet.
It might be a good idea to take one of the factories by yellow, so you can start turning out troops a little bit closer.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I want to try to get to here.
Okay.
Is there are different rules for that
Yeah.
in the older games.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. That you can only produce certain things within a certain range of your HQ.
Yeah, I remember, yeah. I forgot. Man, that would have made things so much easier, though.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That big tank he has is pretty intimidating.
It is. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get by this. I think we're just gonna get torn up by these rockets.
Yeah.
But there's not much I can do about it. So
Yeah.
run to my death, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Billy Gates, jeez.
Yeah. Should have played with any sort of tact here, but
I mean, there is still a chance things could be okay, but it's a long, drawn-out battle there.
yeah, you think maybe we call it?
Maybe? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, when it gets back to my turn.
Yeah.
Let's see,
I
let's
think
see
maybe
what it is.
one more turn on your part, and then we could just say, okay, you know what, that was... Good try.
Yeah, you know. Here's the thing, this is an imported Japanese game, so I guess I'm getting involved in a land war in Asia.
Yeah.
So, should really know better.
Did you guys see what he did there?
I'm making all the references, isn't it funny, please? Please like, subscribe. Please. Just,
Why is Red Star only now sending tanks that way?
it's a really good question.
That is so frustrating. Do you know how much help he could have been if he had been doing that sooner?
I do know how much. Which is why we're in this situation.
You know what he should do now? He should just go ahead and start making some mechs and, like, sending them over the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. This is the point where if I was one playing, I'd be probably cursing Red Star and, like, trying to turn on it and stuff.
Yeah.
Because that is not a good ally.
You know, not a lot of characters in this game are PC.
Yeah.
One of them's definitely PC.
Yeah.
It's Billy Gates.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't have anything better to do than make dumb jokes right now. Which I think means we should call this video. I think for everyone's sake, I could maybe pull this out, but not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was a good try.
Was it? It was a bad try. It was a try.
It was an adequate try. We didn't realize how good and how overwhelming Billy Gates would be. And we've learned something.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
Yeah, like, you know.
Yeah. There were a couple jokes I wanted to make there, but I decided to stop because, like I said, I was gonna stop.
Come on, one more.
Stop. Nope.
Please.
Nope.
Please.
No.
One. Okay.
I'm not gonna make a Steve Jobs joke right now. Alright, he's buying his units, so.
Yeah.
Almost there. He buys a lot of units every turn.
Oh yeah, he does. I mean,
So-
if you had that kind of money, you would be doing that too.
Let's end this up with going through this menu.
Yeah.
See what you can do. See, it's got cool menu stuff here. You can see this third item. See the current status. Like at the moment, Blue Moon's income is 23,000.
Yeah.
So that's the problem that we've been having.
Yeah.
Then the fourth one. You see the status. All the people. You got the music, so you got all the all the stuff.
There's real good music.
Fifth one lets you delete a unit. Let's delete. I don't know. This medium tank I spent so much money on. Done, gone, out.
Yeah.
The sixth one. This is what you do when you give up. And we give up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Raising the
Sorry,
white
everyone.
flag.
We really wanted to get through this battle, but I overestimated how long it would take. And now we're not going to watch everybody else battle. We're not doing that.
No. No.
So yeah.
It was still fun.
Yeah. Thanks for checking it out with me, Jenny. This is a really cool game. It's a really cool game that you can't play anything in an hour. You need more time than that. Just plan. You need more time than that. Thankfully, with the Wii U Virtual Console, if you want to import a Wii U and do this, which again is crazy, but nevertheless doable, you can use save states to like suspend and come back, so you don't have to do it all at once. But you should definitely not try to do it all in like 15 minutes for a video. Just don't do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Thanks, Jenny.
Thanks.